Well, hello friends and welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing some organizing tips and ideas with you from my home. I hope that these will give you some organizing ideas for your home as well. I will be starting in our kitchen, which is the most used space in our home, and probably a lot of you as well. And of course we use it more than once a day. So let's go ahead and get started with the upper cabinets. I'm going to share a few things I use in these cabinets. And these are some of the smaller bins, and then I will get to some of the larger ones that I use in our home as well. So to start, I'm going to start in the upper cabinets. You can see I have a large bin here. These bins, I've been using these for years. These are some of my favorite bins. I do get them from Target, and they still actually carry them, which is awesome. But I use these in multiple rooms in our home. From the kitchen to the bathrooms to the office, desk, all those types of spaces. So these are excellent for those areas of your home. One thing I like about this bin, I use it in the top of our cabinet here because I am short. So this is nice. It has handles. I can put it up high and then pull it out. This particular one just has some small jars in it, but you can store many things in it. I also use them in our bathrooms as well. So these are awesome for storing a lot of different things. And then the next bin I use is in this same cabinet, and it's for our cups. You notice I have lids in it, awesome for lids. Of course, it's a smaller size and it's perfect for what we need. And what I love about this is that I can not have too many cups, as many of us do, right? So it's nice that I can keep my cups to limit because I can only fit so many lids in here. So that's what I love about this. And that's one thing I'll talk about is in organizing. The whole decluttering phase is another ball game in and of itself. But as far as decluttering, I've been trying to keep my home organized for many, many years, which also means that I declutter along the process as well. And that's a whole nother subject. Just some simple tips for decluttering. Remember, you can start small. You can start in one drawer. You can start in one corner of your home, one room. Just take a few minutes a day. You never know. You may end up taking more than a few minutes a day. But one day at a time, one space at a time, or 1 week at a time. And within a year's time, you will be amazed at what all you can declutter, get rid of, simplify, and all those kinds of things. So that's just a little bit on decluttering. I could go into that in a whole nother video, but I'll try to give you all some simple tips along the way as well. So we started with these two, which stay in this cabinet here. Actually, this one, it goes here. And then this one, it actually goes in the cabinet behind me, which is up high. And then we're gonna move on to like the drawer space. Again, these are another one of my favorite organizers from Target. I have a lot of these in my home. All different drawers, again, between the bathrooms, the kitchens, desk, all the things. This particular one, you can see I have the little measuring spoons in, which is great for that. And it sits in this drawer right here. These drawers are not very big in our home. Some of the drawers are not, some of them are wider obviously, but this particular drawer is pretty small, so I'm able to use that particular size of organizer in that drawer. That's one thing you'll have to keep in mind, depending on the sizes of your drawers and or cabinets or spaces, you're gonna have to measure and see if they fit. Another favorite things that we have in our kitchen area, this particular item, you may have seen this in some other videos, sits on our coffee bar, which is right behind our kitchen. We hold syrups in it. You can use this for utensils as well, as I do have the wooden ones back here. It's a different utensil organizer, but that's great for storage as well. And then of course getting to the pantry, which again is another video in and of itself, but I'm going to share a few of my favorite things that I use in my pantry. I'm starting with these bins. I like how these are called Utopia. You can get them in a lot of different places. These I actually got from Target as well. And I'll try to link a little thing below if you guys are interested in any of these items where you can find them. If you're interested, I will link that below. But this one, it has just some little like bars and snacks in it. These can be used for many things as well. I love using these in our pantry, and I have a couple of them in there that I use for different items. So these are great just to kind of separate those out. Especially if you have younger kids. Mine are older, but if you have younger kids, it's great for organizing snacks and things like that that you can put within their reach. So these are awesome for that. Another bin I have is this particular one. I love how this one is just small and quaint, and I can just get the peanut butter and the honey. For some reason, when the girls use the honey, it seems to get messy. So it's great to be able to put your honey in here, which we have more on the bar behind here. But anyway, the honey can go in here. That way, if it leaks a little bit, it's going to get on this versus my pantry shelf. So I do love these for that. And then we get to the amazing Lazy Susan. How many of you may have these already in your home? And again, these can be used not only in the pantry. Think about like craft storage, like paints and things, or maybe you have some certain makeup products you want to put in them. But great for the pantry. They do have bigger ones you can use for the condiments if you want in the corner of the pantry. These are awesome for that. I have mine for our little baking spices, which is perfect size for that. So these are all, oops, I did not mean to do that. Thankfully it did not break. Anyway, these are all the favorite organizers in our kitchen. So I just kind of wanted to start here, and now I'm going to move to another room and we're going to share some more organizing containers, tips and ideas with you from a different room. Okay, y'all, so we are now in my craft room. I thought this would be a great place to come back and share more organizing bins and ideas with you from here. It will be from intentional bins to things you use all the time, to bins that are a little more decorative, and of course our 3-tier cart, which I love because that can be for many uses. But I thought this would be a great place to kind of come in and share those bins with you. And then at the end, I will try to share pictures of some of those spaces as well. So I did want to start with the bins that I have in a bathroom closet across from our girls' bathroom. These are used mostly in our bathrooms, and also great for craft storage, desk organizing as well. So these are great for that. You can see I have just some cotton ball items in here, as well as some hair towels in here. And I do eventually hope to finish doing some more labeling. I like to label when I can. I don't label everything in my home. It would just be too much, but I'll label things that I want to make sure that item goes back to that space. And for instance, these hair towels don't get mixed with the regular towels, because that can happen too, right? So I do want to make sure I label some items, but I won't label every item. And then I'll share that with y'all at a later date. But I love how these baskets, they come in multiple sizes. I even have large ones throughout our home. One I specifically use for just cleaning towels alone. It's a dirty cleaning towel bin, so that way they don't get mixed with the regular dirty clothes, but that's in the laundry room. So I like that you can get these in multiple sizes as well. And I actually have a larger size here I can share. This is pretty large, but they also make them larger. This might be a different style from years ago, but you can get them in this size as well as even a bigger one if you want, in the same colors, just a little different style. Again, all these are from Target, and I love that these have multiple uses. So next I'm going to show y'all this bin. And I do want to share, this is a little more decorative. Remember, it's taken me years and years of decluttering and organizing. What I love about the declutter organizing phase is I can start, do a little bit at a time, and then go from room to room or just corner to corner, drawer to drawer, wherever it needs to be organized. But once you start, each year it gets a little bit better, a little bit easier. And before you know it, you will always have a pretty organized home. Granted, spaces are made to be lived in. Things, can get a little messy. But within the day or the week, usually you're going to have it put right back where it goes. So this particular bin, I guess it's more decorative. These are Target bins. I've been getting some of these in my home because I just like that they have a little bit of style to them. And you don't have to go out and buy tons of bins for everything. Remember, it's taken me years to get here. So depending on the space or the need is when I will get that bin or a few bins or whatever I need. And just over years, I've been able to get the bins that we need and keep the home organized. And that's what I love about the decluttering organizing phase of life. But anyway, this is obviously, these are just cleaning towels. These are clean. As I mentioned, I have the bigger bin in the laundry room. This is not the laundry room, but there's one in the laundry room similar to this that we put just the dirty towels that we clean with in there, because I don't want to mix them with the clean. I would prefer to keep those separate. That way I can wash those a little bit differently as well. But these are clean, these are soft, so the soft bin makes them nice to go into. This is one that I do want to label so my daughters know where to put these back. If not, they'll just throw them anywhere in the closet, and that's where it'll stay. And my hope is that the nice thing is my girls have learned over the years, they'll take a couple times a year and they'll declutter their clothes or their rooms too. So I love that they're learning that from me, and I think that will be a great thing they can carry into their home and family once they get to that point of their lives. But anyway, that's the cleaning towels. This particular one, so you notice again these come in different colors. You notice that one is white, one is teal. This one I love because I can like use it in my craft decor closet, which these have taken me a while to get organized and figured out as well. I'll show you all a picture of that at the end. But you can see these just have some neutral beads in it. So these are great for crafting, for your home decor. I don't have a lot of home decor. One thing I will say is I have pared down on home decor a lot, which I'm thankful for. I used to be that one that had to go out and get the newest thing when I realized the next year I wasn't going to use it, and that's not a good way to do home decor. I do like to be more intentional about it, where it can be used over and over again, where it's affordable. Maybe I wait for a sale if it's something I think I really want to get. But I've also pared back a lot. I don't get near as much home decor as I used to, but I do love to still decorate. I think Thanksgiving and Christmas are our most decorated holidays around here. But again, I don't put out as much as I used to because then I have to put it all back up and I have to store it somewhere. So just remember those tips if you get into the whole decor of each season. Try not to overbuy, only buy what you can afford and or have space for. So I'll share a picture of the closet that I keep these in again at the end, but I love how this is many uses. These are great for like homeschool too. If you have like a homeschool room in your home and you want to have these out on a desk or something, you can store all kinds of crafts and paints and brushes and things like that. And again, they come in all different sizes, which is awesome. Then we're going to go over to the 3-tiered cart, but I do need to move my camera to show you that, and I'll share some different uses we've had for that as well. So just bear with me as I move my camera. So I changed my mind and I decided to bring y'all into the actual decor and or crafting closet. I hope y'all don't think this is a lot. It's really not. I used to have way more than this. So this is way scaled down for me. Remember, scaling down is different for everyone, or minimal can be different for everyone. I feel like I've gone to a more less cluttered, minimal life as far as the decor side goes and or decluttering my home. However, that definition is going to be different for everyone. My definition is bring into my home what brings me and or my family joy, and try not to go overboard where it's so cluttered I can't even enjoy it. So I hope that helps, but I did want to start or share the 3-tiered cart in our crafting decor closet. So you can see, I don't know if you can see the bottom, but this has 3 tiers. Right now I have yarn in it. Previously it was used as a cart for my daughter's homeschooling items. This is great for crafting as well. You can do a lot of things with these carts. I've seen people use them as like carts for maybe their coffee bar or different things like that as well. So these have a lot of uses. And what I did, so we have our little, I've separated our yarn in here. And then what I did is, this is the bag with the little crochet hooks in it. I don't know if you can see it. And then I put a little S hook on the end and I just hung it here. So that way we know that that bag goes with that cart. So here's the cart, and we'll scoot over, and I don't know if you guys can see the little bins, the blue bins. You can see I have some of the decor items in it, and these can be used not only for Christmas but also Valentine's, which I love. I did have to kind of, there you go. And you can see wooden crates. That's another one of my favorite things to use. I use a lot of these throughout our home for organizing as well. And then I had the neutral beads that I showed you guys, and the more red ones that I use at Christmas. And sometimes I don't pull these type of things out every year. I just rotate them different seasons throughout different years. But I love that I have this little space I can keep these in. And I know that's going to vary differently for everyone. So just, I don't know, you just kind of have to look at your home, see what kind of spaces you have, what spaces are important to you, and what their use can be. But I did want to share the 3-tiered cart, and it fits nicely in this little cubby hole here. So that's that. Now we're going to move back and I'll finish sharing a few more items, and then at the end I will take pictures to share with y'all, and I hope that you are enjoying this type of content. If you do enjoy my content, I love sharing things that bring joy. I hope that you will give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and always come back for more. But we're going to go ahead and move back to our crafting room area, and I'll finish showing y'all a few more organizing ideas as well. Okay, so now we are back at our craft room desk area, and I'm going to share some decorative basket ideas with y'all. I'm going to start with these baskets, which come from a bathroom. Just so you understand, our bathroom does not have a lot of drawer storage in it, so I use some decorative baskets on my counters. Not only does it look nice and clean, but it gives me storage as well. So we're going to start with the little makeup basket here. You can see I have some makeup items in here. These are things I use almost every day. So I keep these out right by the sink where I can use them every day. And then the next one is a little makeup brush basket. I love that this is nice and clean and just has a neutral appearance, but yet it also serves as storage for my makeup brushes. So you can see I'll have those in there as well. And then we're going to go to the next little basket. It has a lid on it, and these, if you're an essential oil user, I love using this for those. So that's what I keep in here, but it can be used for something else, or if you just need a little basket with a lid, just try to look for that type of basket. And keep in mind, most of these I got from Target. I may have gotten all of them from there. It's been a couple of years, so one of them I'm not sure about. But I don't know that they would have the same style of baskets, but you can look at your local stores and see what fits your style or your space as well. And then the last one, this one has some of my hair products in it. It's just missing my hairspray, but I use these on a daily basis or almost daily basis. It has hair stuff and then contact lens solution. It does have a liner in it, so it's at least wipeable on the inside, and that's something you would want to keep in mind if you're looking for decorative storage. If you want something you want to wipe out, make sure it is wipeable. Otherwise, I wouldn't even buy it, because you don't want to mess it up and then you can't use it. But I just wanted to share those items. These are more of a fun thing for me. These are things I've collected over the past few years. I know these can be a little more, cost a little more money, but again, I do stay on the affordable side. I'm not going to go on the crazy expensive side. And these are also intentional, and they have good use as well. So I love that they can stay out on the counter. They look nice and aesthetically pleasing, but yet they serve for storage as well. And then of course you saw the other soft basket, which is another option. I wouldn't keep that on my bathroom counter because it would get dirty, but that's just another fun, aesthetically pleasing item you could use in a space where it stays clean and for softer items or things like that. So now I'm going to focus on sharing just the tips and inspiration that I hope you get from this video. So let's go ahead and do that as well. Okay, y'all, so I just wanted to come on and just wrap this up and share some inspiration and tips from today's video. I do want to say that decluttering and organizing does not happen overnight. It certainly did not for me. I've been doing this for at least 10 plus years, maybe even longer, from when my kids were in grade school. And we started with simply decluttering the toys when they were little. We do that every year before Christmas, and then before I knew it, I was doing it multiple times a year. Or their clothes, as we know, the little ones, they outgrow clothes quickly, so that had to be decluttered a lot. Eventually it went into other parts of my home, like the kitchen and the bathrooms and the laundry room and the different spaces. So again, this takes years and time and learning what you need and what you don't need. I will say that I have probably over the past few years been more intentional about getting items that I can use for a long period of time, even for as long as I possibly can. So I've been really looking at, okay, when I need to organize this space, what's gonna fit, what's gonna be budget friendly, what's gonna last the longest. Can it be used somewhere else in the house, like the 3-tiered cart? That was awesome for homeschooling. That can be awesome for a craft room, for your coffee bar, different things. So that cart has many uses. We're using it for yarn now. But that's just some ideas of being intentional. These baskets I love because I can, once I'm done, if I don't want to use it for cotton balls anymore or hair towels, I can use it for something else in the house or different, space, even the desk, wherever it's needed, right? So that's just some ideas I kind of wanted to give you for today. As far as how to do it, remember you're going to have to start small, whether you're starting in a corner of the house, you know, a certain room. Start small with the kitchen drawer, you know, the closet. The pantry can be overwhelming sometimes. I'm constantly decluttering our pantry, y'all. We have 4 people in our home, so the pantry is always in the process of being decluttered somewhere. I feel like every week I have to move something around and put it back in its space, but for the most part, it stays pretty organized. There are spaces for each item, right, or each category. So you're not always going to have it perfect. Nobody's perfect. We're never going to be perfect, but it's just nice to be able to have, you know, places where these items go. So when you walk in, you can put the key, you know, on the little key rack or in the key basket, or, you know, in your little, everybody has the drawer in the kitchen where you put, you know, the tape dispenser or the scissors or those kind of things, you know. I do have a lot of little bins in those drawers just to keep those organized as well. What I do love is our daughters definitely have learned. They take a couple of times a year and declutter, which I love. So I'm hoping they'll take that into their home and or family life when they get to that point in their life. But so it's good to practice it so your kids or others will see it. And of course, it keeps me very light-minded. It doesn't make my mind cluttered, right? I can walk in, and even though things look clean, maybe I have 1 pair of shoes out, that's okay. But if I have like 30 pairs of shoes in the living room or the doorway that aren't in their place, then we need to figure out a system for that, right? An organizing system. So those are just some, you know, tips and ideas that I'm just trying to think of as I'm talking to you. I hope I'm not rambling, but I'm just trying to kind of inspire you, right? It's kind of cool. I had a friend that I worked with over the past year, and one day we were talking about organizing and decluttering, and I told her how I did it. And I said, if you just take a corner, a drawer, a small space, and she actually went home and started trying that. And every so often she'll tell me when she decluttered that little corner or that little drawer or that little space. And I just love that. I love that I was able to help somebody else out that I truly know. And that's what brings me joy. So that's my whole take on doing this, is I hope that you will get tips and ideas, gain inspiration so that you can do these things to bring not only joy to yourself, but joy in your home. I hope that you enjoyed my video. I hope you guys will come back. Give me a thumbs up, like it, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.